All right, guys, welcome back to another New Legacy podcast. I got my man with me right here, the man, the myth, the legend, Miguel Corona. He literally drove all the way here from SoCal, 10-hour trip.
Yeah, Palm Springs, California.
Oh, man, I just want to say thank you for giving the opportunity for
Yeah.
us to interview you and get some content and on this project today. And I'm sure there's more to come, but a lot of people talk and you make things happen. And I just want to say that's my kudos to you. Like literally, bro. So many people hit me up every single day, bro.
Yeah.
And to be able to step up and hey, I'm gonna stand behind my words and actually build something. I got to give it to you.
Yeah, they don't find it within themselves, right, to come out and just take action on
Yeah.
listening to their conscience, basically.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
I feel like we have a lot of successful, really high level entrepreneur clients, and I see a trend in people.
Mm-hmm.
I see a trend in people, right? But for the audience that don't know who you are, give them a short intro of you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you. So for everybody watching, my name is Miguel Corona. Yeah, I'm just a normal dude, just here for the success, the personal development. I really just want to be the best version of myself. So, I mean, we're gonna talk a lot about what's going on, but I'll give it back to you real quick.
Yeah. So, where are you from, brother? We're gonna go all the way back.
All the way back.
This
Childhood.
podcast, yeah, this podcast is about
The
the
story.
hero's journey story, right?
Perfect, perfect.
And a lot of the things that happen in our childhood ends up being the thing that reflects outward for us in our adulthood. Sometimes there's bad habits, sometimes there's good habits, but everyone
No.
has a story, so let's
Yeah,
just share it.
I agree. No, you're right. Everything that happens in childhood definitely have to look into it as we get older. I am from Mexico. I was born in Michoacan, and I was brought here to the States at 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm 32 right now. I'm gonna be 33, and you can say I kind of lived all my life over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it like for you growing up as a immigrant, family in the U.S.?
You know what? You really don't know what you don't know. So, to me, I would say it was pretty basically normal. It's not until you get yourself in different rooms and rooms like this that you start to see and you see things so different. But I would say for the average, it was the normal for me. It was just the normal.
Yeah. What about did you grow up in a middle class, lower class, or upper class family?
Lower class for sure. So my dad, also an immigrant, and then he fixed here in the States, was a gardener. So we started off. My parents started off. Got my dad as a gardener and my mom as cleaning houses.
Gotcha. And then as you were growing up, was it hard for you to speak the language? Because for me, I came when I was 8, and it was really hard for me to adapt to the American culture. What was your
No,
experience?
I honestly I really picked it up pretty quick because at 3 years old, I mean, I just picked it up naturally. But now that we're going back to childhood and everything, I just want to point out real quick, we're gonna I want to point out that this story isn't really about me. This story is a story about you, about all the stuff that we go through as childs and basically becomes our trauma. So as you guys can see, I I lost vision in my left eye when I was 5 years old because we're taking it to 3 years, right? So
Yeah.
3 to 5, there's not a big difference going on right there. So craziest thing, I go to school one day and I get asked, "What's that on your eye?" And I didn't know what to say. So I came home and I asked my mom. I'm like, "What's going on? What's this?" And this is one of the biggest things. Like my heart's pumping right now because it's one of the biggest traumas that was revealed to me just barely a year ago.
Yeah.
And within this year, to be honest with you, it was my mom lying to me in the mirror and telling me that there was nothing wrong with me.
Wow.
And as I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and obviously we can see what we can see, right?
Yeah.
I stopped believing in my mom. I stopped trusting her. And that trauma carried throughout my whole teenagehood, teenager, getting involved in gangs, drugs, and anything, anything you could think of. I always had some sort of hatred towards my mom, and I didn't know why. And I just revealed that through this program that I got on, you know? And just a big shout out to my coach Gas Money, because guys, you don't know what you don't know. You got to get in the room. You really do.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, guys, we got Coach Mike and then Coach V. They're actually here to support Miguel on this podcast, and
Beautiful.
we don't see that a lot in the coaching scene. We don't see that a lot in just general because a lot of people just take business as transactional. But
Yeah.
you know,
I can tell you guys that these coaches really care.
yeah,
You
but
know, they wouldn't be here. They've done so much for me. I mean, you can hear it in my voice. They've done so much for me. I'm eternally grateful for it.
yeah.
Hmm.
So growing up, like you said, at 5 you start losing vision.
So I completely had lost it at 5, but I was unaware of it. You know, as a kid, I was unaware. It was just the fact that my eye had a complete like white cloud. It's a cataract,
Yeah.
and it was like a ghost eye, sort of say. You know.
Wow.
So at 7 years old, I believe it was 7 or 8,
Yeah.
I get surgery, and I mean, I hated my life until then, right? And I got surgery, and they blindfolded me for basically 2 weeks so I wouldn't force like the eye that got surgery. They had to cover both of my eyes up,
Yeah.
and I got to spend 2 weeks in my house blindfolded, and I would listen to TV. I would count the steps to go to the restroom because my parents worked.
Wow.
So I was left alone for 2 weeks, and I mean, they came back, right? I mean, they're cooking and all that, but
Yeah.
I just had to figure it out for 2 weeks. I think this is where God really gave me a vision to listen to TV and visualize what I was listening to. So now that I think about it, it was definitely something that God works in mysterious ways, and He does things for you, not to you. But
Yeah. Were you like anger, like bitter? Were you like, what the fuck? Like, like why me,
uh, that carried on for a long part of my life. But when the blindfold came off, I was very grateful to see out of one eye. You know, it didn't matter that I had that as a child. That's what I thought. But obviously, as you're growing up and you're going back into society, kids can be, they can be very, very honest.
Yeah.
And I think that really hurt me as I was growing up through elementary and middle school.
Did it affect your dating life at all or?
Surprisingly not.
Damn, all right.
I had a heart for women. Yeah, and I was like, I noticed that I never gave up. If I really wanted a girl, I was very compassionate, bro. Like I really, like I was a person. Maybe I wasn't like the best looking,
Yeah.
but I was a good listener.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you play any sport in high school? Did it affect anything else or?
If you can call gang violence a sport, then that's what I did.
What age was that?
I was 13. I remember hanging around the wrong crowd, and as my parents kind of were going through a hard time, my dad started seeing other women, and my mom was just a mom that would work full time, and I didn't have any brothers and sisters growing up, so I was on my own for most of the time, you know?
Yeah.
And for all those kids out there that are on their own, just know that I feel it. I know what you guys are going through right now, and it's not easy, but there's a community out there for you, and they're really looking to help you, truly want to help you. So you're not alone, guys. Seek God and seek community. But go ahead. I mean,
Did you have to like lean into like drugs or alcohol during those times to like numb
I
some
never
pain?
liked drugs. I didn't like weed. I hated smoking it, but I did it because that's what the thing was, you know. But as I was growing up, hanging around the wrong crowd, I got involved in gangs. I can remember a time I got shot at by my neighbor, and there was bullets in like the frame of the gate.
Wow.
outside of the house. I was getting back from a quinceañera practice, and my neighbor was from a different gang at the time, and they were going at it in the streets,
Wow.
and I just, crossfire right there,
Yeah.
So I remember running back to the van.
Damn.
I'm glad they didn't leave me. God knows what would have been, my story at that point. But we got back in the van and we were able to leave. But you can sense like my dad not being home,
Yeah.
my mom working all the time, and I couldn't even go home because I had a neighbor ready to gun me down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a story, but
It's definitely like a not a
no,
normal.
it's not normal, not
Yeah.
normal at all. It's funny because I was talking to my mom before I came here, and she's like, we're talking about it this past weekend, and she's like, and I was like, I didn't even realize like if I put all of that stuff together,
Yeah.
I can see how God was taking care of me
Yeah.
throughout my whole life, and I'm only 32.
32.
Right now, I'm
Oh, wow.
only 32,
You achieve a lot.
but that was at 13 years old. I got jumped in the gang. I have tatted 2 C's on my shoulders. And yeah, like I've been through a lot more crazy stories that we're not gonna talk about, but yeah, like if you're saying if my childhood was challenging, it was, and I'm glad to be here to tell you guys this story because I mean, there's so much people going through things,
Yeah.
and maybe this story can help you believe in yourself. We talked earlier about hope dealing, right?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like, with everything that's going on, the hard times that's coming on upon people right now, everyone is looking for someone to like guide them out of whatever that they're
Whether
in,
whether they're looking for it or not, they most definitely need it,
Yeah.
And it's like mentors like the ones I got helped me open my eyes to see, and there's a need out there for helping, and that's that's basically what's been pushing me to really get out of my comfort zone because I know there's a need out there, and I found my purpose.
Yeah. I know like you were in a gang and you were talking about like, you're going through it in there, but what are some like lessons you learned from the streets that are applicable today and that are not like, you don't get that from like a normal childhood or, you know.
Oh, I mean, what I can tell you guys about that is there is no friends in gangs. I mean, I think a lot of you guys know that already, but for some of you that are going through it and you really think that there's friends in it, there is no friends. When it comes time to, like, you really need it or you're in trouble, they all disappear. They really do. They all disappear. Um, there is no friends in gangs.
Like, for those, let's say, that are, thinking about being part of a gang or just like getting like acclimated into one, like what is your, message to them to like, do the right
I
thing?
would honestly ask you guys to ask yourself a serious question and to be like, why? Why do you want to be a part of one? Why? You just gotta go deep into your why and find out why. Is there any purpose behind it? Is there any purpose behind it? Because when I think about it myself, I'm like, why did I want to be in one? Well, I didn't have a family. And I found that supposedly family in the friendship that people that we grew up, we just wanted to be cool, to be honest with you. That was it. It was never like about the life. It was just like, we didn't have it. I think we were bored. We just didn't. You guys that have kids, get your kids into sports, get them into the gym, get them to do something because if they're not doing anything, their mind's just gonna be wandering
Or
around.
just drifting into the dark side.
Yes, sir. That's what it is.
So you finished high school or
No, so 13, 14, I was involved in a couple shootings. Didn't go very well for me. I had FBI come to my house too at a young age and started taking pictures of me. My mom showed up that day. I remember she kicked them out because I was underage and they had no right to do what they were doing, but they were taking advantage of it. Many times I've been at gunpoint. where I was about to lose it, but like I said, God always came through
Mm-hmm.
and put the right people in the right position to like really just like, you know, get me out of it. So at 15, um, I was smoking a lot of dope.
Mm.
I was I didn't sleep for 2 weeks. One time, I can remember this day. We were chased by a helicopter. We were smoking. We were stealing cars outside of Stater Bros.
What the heck?
Yeah, and we had a stolen car for 2 weeks, and we were driving it like if it was, if it was our car, and we got chased by cops, by helicopters, and we were able to. I remember the cop like literally. We stopped at a street.
Mm-hmm.
We all got off because we were strapped at the time, and we started running. And the cop like literally comes out of his car and he says, "It's 120 degrees out here. I am not gonna be running after you guys."
Damn.
And then gets back in the cop car and leaves.
Wow.
And then we just stopped running and we came back. Some of us were able to make it home. One of my friends went back to the car, and yeah, he got caught. You know,
Damn.
and very close friend was the one I spent every day with. Um, I don't know what happened to him right now. I know he was. I honestly don't even know if he's living right now,
Wow.
which is pretty sad. But I smoked weed that night, and my dad didn't live home. I remember showing up to a broken home, all the time. I was broken. I was literally broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember him being in the living room and I didn't know what he was doing there. I hated him. I hated the fact that he had a different woman and he left. I felt abandoned. He left us, me and my mom, for somebody else. And I seen him that day in the living room floor, and I remember telling him like that I didn't want to see him. My mom told me his crazy story about one of his friends in the hospital and this and that,
Damn.
and if I can go with him to LA. And I said no. And I went into my room and I stepped on some dog dookie that was on the carpet. Something made me look at my feet, and I was like, I walked outside and I just said, let's go. I didn't know what was going on at the time, but I fell asleep on the road and I woke up in Tijuana.
Damn.
That took me to Mexico, guys. Back out there again.
Wow.
I just got dropped off at the airport, and my grandmother picked me up, and I went to El Rancho, where I learned how to speak Spanish because I didn't know how to speak Spanish when I was here. I understood it, I just didn't speak it. I
Wow.
didn't need to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that took a turn. So you're in Tijuana. What's going on there?
Now I hop. My dad convinced me to go for a month.
Mm.
That month became 5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was it difficult for you to, go
Oh,
back?
it was horrible, bro. Like you have hot water showers here, right?
Yeah.
Over there we didn't. We had there's something called the pila, which is like a big like concrete box. You put water in it. And we just get a charola and we just take a shower outside like that with cold water.
I mean, over here we call it was it cold plunge?
Oh well, there we go. A cold plunge. Yeah, oh, well, we had cold plunges every day.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm from Vietnam. We had that too, bro. Sometimes there's fucking mosquito shits in there. You know what I'm talking
Though that's exactly, they put some little I don't know what it is, but they put some little bags in it, and supposedly it's to keep like the little, they call them maromeros, like little worms or some shit like that. It's
about?
from
Oh, shit.
it's
No,
crazy.
that's more advanced technology.
Yeah,
than
we
what
don't want to
had.
go there.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so I'm out there for 5 years, and in those 5 years, they were just trying to like get me away from the gangs, the drugs, and everything. But like you guys know, there's drugs in Mexico too. I hear something my coach says: "Wherever you go, there you are." So they took me out.
Wait, say that again.
Wherever you go, there you are. And well, it was only a matter of time until I figured the puzzle out, and I found the drugs again, and I went back to them.
Wow. So, I mean, that's a pretty good quote, actually, and I kind of like want to expand on that for the
Oh yeah,
audience.
yeah, of course. So wherever you go, there you are. So it doesn't matter where you go. Some people think if they can switch their environment, like they can change. But if you don't have support, if you don't have community, we always gonna go back to this. If you don't have that, wherever you go, there you are. It doesn't make a difference.
It's just you're just gonna fall back into
You're gonna
the same
fall right
spot.
back into it. Yeah.
Damn.
You just gotta you'll figure it out, you know.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. So it just took a matter of time until me adjusting and going back out and finding the people, you know.
Wow.
And I was very good at hiding it. Therefore, I thought. Yeah, but
Keep walking me through your story. Tell me.
so I mean, it kind of just blanks out there for a bit, but after that, I meet who is my wife now, you know.
Did like was it love
we-
at first sight or what was
I like to think she found it. Nah. Nah, I saw her. I've always worked out, so I've always been to the gym. And when I went to Mexico, since I didn't have the drugs, I found a gym close by. She lived down the street, and I would go to this gym and I'd just work out. I mean, that's how I really ever knew, you know, what to do was just work out. And you know, I was a fighter in the streets, so I was always trying to be fit to be able to defend myself. And I seen her walking in to the gym she visit one of her friends there, and I swear she was looking at me, but I mean she said she wasn't. But I mean that kind of just led me to follow her.
Will you follow her?
I felt like a stalker, but like I said, when I want something, I when I set my eye on it, I really do achieve
Okay,
it.
how did you follow her and acquire?
So the rancho's pretty small, bro. Like it's very small out there. There's not many houses and everybody knows everybody. So I would see her walking around and I would like just walk up to her and just ask her how she was doing. I remember asking her if she knew how to speak English because I didn't know how to speak that well Spanish. And that was kind of like a deal breaker, you know. She kind of just goes like, "What the?" But it just happened over time. I guess kept on like insisting and being consistent. And now that I look back at life and I go like, the more you like consistency, right? If you just don't give up, you will achieve whatever you really want. I mean, that it worked in every area of my life.
Yeah, I think it's just you know you're right about that because like if you don't give up on whatever task and you're just going after purely for you know passion or accomplishment, it's a different type of feel, you know, because a lot of people see it short term.
Well, yeah, because I mean they're trying to get instant gratification, but if you really like focus and just have like tunnel vision, you can achieve anything you want. You know, you can achieve anything you want. All you gotta do is really laser focus on it. Like there has to be no distractions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you met her and was it like a
It wasn't love at first sight.
no?
But,
Okay, all right.
but I was very attracted to her. And then like it was like her physique, of course, but one thing I really like loved about her was that she was not like other girls. She respected herself, and that's hard to find in Mexico. So
Damn.
comes from a good family, hard working family, and she had like very good principles from her mother.
What are some of those principles that you look for in a partner?
Well, self-worth, like she knew what she was worth, and she knew that, you know, like she wasn't like easy, bro. And like I think like that's one thing with me, I don't like easy. If it's too easy, I won't even go for it, you know.
Damn.
We want the hard woman, so play hard to get.
You want a challenge.
Every day.
I mean, I love the attitude because you know life is challenging, bro. Like from every perspective, you're not meant to like make it. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like I mean, I see the world as like predator and prey. You know,
Predator and prey.
especially in business. You know.
Yeah. I honestly think that I just really think that it has to be hard for you to value anything in life. If it's not hard, you're not gonna value it. Like everything that I've done up until now, like I only value the hard. I don't value the easy. I really don't. If it's easy, it's like but like yeah, it's just the hard is what you're looking for. You know, at the end of the day.
How's your you know? So you met her and you guys got together. Did you guys get married in Mexico or
No, so we became boyfriend and girlfriend. Then we were together for a couple months, and we stopped, and then we kind of just went our separate ways for like a year or two,
Mm-hmm.
and then we ended up getting back, and then I just one day I just asked her to come with me, and I I picked her up and we left, and we didn't tell anybody.
Mm.
We went to my other grandma's house, so it's about 2 3 hours away. I was getting calls from like from her brother, from her mom to take her back, that it was getting late,
Mm-hmm.
and I just turned off the phone.
Wow.
We just kind of made a decision to, go on the path. I never thought, like, honestly, that I was ever gonna come back to the States. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my life over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. At what age did you become a father?
So at so we got together at 19,
Mhm.
and that was somewhere around, like, I like to say June,
Mhm.
and in December we found out that we were having a baby.
Wow.
So it was pretty quick. Yeah.
What was your experience like being a dad?
Well, you know what, guys? I don't have any brothers and sisters. I grew up by myself.
Mhm.
So I've always, I think this is where we go back to a little bit of like childhood trauma too. Like,
Mhm.
I grew up without a father. So I really wanted to be one, because I
Mhm.
wanted to prove to myself that I could be a better father.
I do see those trends. I do see that trend a lot with a lot of families that
Mm.
were, I would say, like broken,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I'm gonna break that curse this generation.
I think it's yeah. I mean, it could be that. At the time, I was blessed with a child, and I was excited.
Mhm.
I was very, very excited. It felt like when we had him, it felt like I was hugging myself. I was
Yeah,
I
I could
really
kind of imagine that actually.
I really felt it, because I was like, you know what, this I didn't have that what I wanted.
Yeah.
But when I was hugging him, I would always like visualize myself as that kid that didn't have it, and that I could like be that. I don't know. It's kind of crazy,
No,
but
no, keep going because that is actually like
it's
pretty
coming.
deep.
It's
It's
coming
pretty
deep.
deep
It's coming
actually.
deep. It's always coming from the heart, because I used to always get told like, oh, you have like so much feelings, and they kind of made me think it was a bad thing. But
Mhm.
now that I realize it, my feelings are the ones that got me to where I'm at right now.
Mhm.
Like, just following my consciousness, and I really, I really like. I've been a feeler. I mean, what
Yeah.
can I say? I mean, I've been a feeler. I feel a lot, and I'm blessed to say that I'm a feeler. I read it in a book that the feelers are a thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain like spiritual gifts, and I
Yeah.
think that's one of them.
Are you one of those people that could sense like the energy in a room or sense like vibration in people?
No,
Could you
no, I don't think like that deep. I just think like I can feel like in what direction I should be going, you
Mm.
know? I just like I don't say I can feel other people, but I can feel like what God wants me to do, you
Mm.
know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I just kind of listen to the voice now and follow it. I don't do nothing. I don't even ask questions anymore.
Wow.
And I think that's been like the biggest level up that I've had in my life right now.
Mhm.
It's just obedience, straight obedience to God.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, at what age did you find that connection with God?
Oh, well, we're gonna skip like 15 years.
Oh no,
Nah, I'm kidding.
that's a long journey,
No,
bro.
yeah, it's gonna go back to like just this past year.
This past year?
Yeah, just really like honestly, I knew what like my parents taught me about God,
Hmm.
but I didn't really. I just knew like what they thought.
Yeah.
What I didn't really have a connection, like a one to one kind of thing with him, and now I do, and I'm blessed to say that I do. I really am blessed.
Wow. Okay, so keep walking us through the journey. So
Okay, so
first kid, it felt like it was you hugging yourself, which is the craziest thing. I've never heard anyone say that before. But
yeah,
I could kind of like feel it and imagine
yeah,
it when you
yeah,
said it, you know?
yeah. It's so we have the first one, then so by then when we have it, we're already back in the States. Me and my
Mhm.
wife were here.
Mhm.
We have it. I go into a gardening job where I didn't make any money, bro. I'm serious. Like, I was
Was you
like
a contractor or?
nah, I was working for a company. It's a landscape company. I can still remember Sunshine Landscape, and I worked for them for like 2 years. But I was getting paid like $45 a day.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's nothing, bro. I was living with my mom and my cousins, and we were just all like in one apartment and just kind of like surviving, really.
Yeah.
I never had any money. I didn't even have a dollar to buy any. I pay rent, pay everything, and I didn't have nothing.
Wow.
And it was like that for a couple years. I started my own landscape thing when I was, you know, in the journey. I started my own. I never wanted to be a gardener, but it was the only thing that really I could do and knew how to do, and just that was the only thing I could do. So I started doing that. I started making some money, and when I got the opportunity to switch to construction, I didn't think about it. I dropped all my accounts and I went to work for the man again.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, y'all. It seems like you're like a, always looking for the next opportunity to love up your life, and you're not afraid. I mean, you're not afraid to,
Not afraid at all. Not
yeah,
afraid.
and also not afraid to like be attached to people. I mean, a lot of time like people get attached and they kind of like end up living the same life forever.
Yeah, I get to see a lot of people on the journey, and they are still like 15, 20 years into the same thing. And their life is always the same. And one of the things that I remember saying to myself, and it kept right here in my head, was that my dad came into the States and he didn't know English, and he had a very successful gardening business, you know, very, very successful. And I was like, how can somebody with no English at all
Yeah.
do really good for himself? And I'm a son of him. I was like, I'm his son. So, I mean, there's no way I can stay here. I
Yeah.
can't stay here. And I always thought like that, like the son of my dad. So I was like, I can't, you know, like I gotta keep going. And I did. And from then we go from construction, we go into pools. And that's where I found my sweet spot in pools. I really genuinely liked it because I got to spend a lot of time by myself. It really helped me with my thinking, because when you surround yourself in an environment where they kind of just teach you and they program you on how to think, it's not it wasn't I hated the job, to be honest with you. I did. I would come home and I'd take it out on my wife.
Oh damn.
I know it was bad. It was bad. But and I would tell her like I hate my life. I hate it. Cause there were I mean, I had I had a bad boss, bro. He was always just finding a way to make me feel bad because he knew he could, you know? And just very insecure at the time. Very, very insecure. I just kind of I like what Coach V said earlier, you know, I had that problem where I was a people pleaser. And
Yeah, me too. I had that problem too.
how many of you guys have people pleasing problems, huh?
Yeah, a lot, bro.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Especially if you come from a family that struggle and maybe like your parents or family neglected you. You're trying to like, or they're not like treating you or giving you the attention you want unless you manipulate them in a way. Then like I don't know. I mean, what's your take on that?
Manipulating.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of manipulation going on when you're people pleasing, because I see it. I see it now. Like I tell my coach, Gas Money, I'm like, dude, like you took a veil off my eyes, and I see what I didn't see before, and up till now, I see a lot of people pleasing, and they're unaware of it.
Yeah.
They're unaware of what they're doing.
I feel like it's not really good for your soul too as well. Like if you're not really authentic, it just like chips away your confidence and your soul every single day.
Yeah. Well, people pleasing is really comes from not knowing who you are. When you don't know who you are, you don't know your identity, you're just going to be people pleasing. So if if you've been people pleasing, you got to figure the fuck out who you are. You really do. I think people got to figure out who they are.
No, I mean that's actually that's a sauce. No, I haven't heard it from that angle before.
Oh,
I I heard it from like you're just manipulating so that way like you don't get a conflict.
mm.
But what you said was actually a different angle, and maybe that's like more more to your story.
Well, I'm very passionate about what I do right now because I'm probably too passionate because I kind of do like get a little hyped up, but it's only because I know the truth and it's really sucks to see people living a lie.
Yeah, I'm like the hardest thing is just pulling them out of that environment. You know.
But the more, this is one thing I want to say that the more you show up and show out and show the world who you are, let that light shine in you. You give them the opportunity to shine their own light too. Either that or they'll leave. Right?
Yeah. I mean, like the biggest thing for me for entrepreneurship is like you really can't control people, and you kind of really just have to like align their goals with your goals, and you know, and take it from there because it's just you can't like manipulate people. It's gonna
No,
fall
no,
off
no, no, no.
eventually.
You can't. You can't.
It's not good for your soul either.
I fell in a trap like along the journey where there's so many holes along the way, and I fell into a trap myself where I try to change people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that a phase that everybody go through, or
you
let me
know,
know?
it's
Tell me
like
about
when you're found, and then you want everybody else.
it. Tell me. Tell me.
Yeah, no. So what it is that you think so? I think that you think you have control, but that's all ego. You don't have control of anything. One of the hardest things I had to learn was to surrender. And again, through the program of my coach Gas Money, I learned so much about surrendering. And I had to surrender my ego. I had to surrender the need to want to change people.
Yeah, that's just the hardest, man.
Yeah, but it's the hardest because there's a belief that it's the hardest.
Oh,
See, when you have a belief in you that something is hard, you will find things to prove it so.
I like that.
And when you let go, you're free. You're free. You're truly free, and all that weight falls off. And I think it was hard. I remember going to the calls every week with the same problem. And I finally I gave up on trying to change people.
Wow.
And little do you know, it only took a couple of weeks and God did his thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's your take on karma? Because I don't think anyone could get away from anything, Because I think like at the end of the day,
This is one of the things that I just recently learned. And it's whatever you do to somebody, you're doing to yourself. So whatever you do to somebody, you do it to yourself. Why would you want to do something that you don't want to be done to you to somebody else?
damn.
It makes life very simple.
Yeah,
It really does, because now you just genuinely a good person because it comes back.
Wow. Was there ever a time when you did help someone with something and you're like, oh damn, I'm expecting this person to turn out like this and they don't.
I think everybody's been through that when we're growing up. Before we reach that level where, like I said, you surrender. I think there's a lot of that, to be honest with you, going on where you expect things from people.
Yeah.
You do things and you expect things, and since you don't get what you expected, then we have conflict. And in relationships, I've seen that so much. In my relationship, it's like one day I really had to sit down with my wife and tell her, like, you know what? Like, I need to know what we expect from each other, because, like, you expect me to do this, and I'm not a fucking mind reader.
Yeah.
I can't read minds. But like I said, yes, I think there is a lot of that. A lot of people expect, they say, it's crazy how you say that, but like people will always do that in business,
Yeah.
in life, in relationships. Like, you do things to see what you can get back, and that's not healthy.
That's actually crazy. That's a good perspective, actually. Because stress comes from expecting something that's not there.
What is stress? like again, I said, like I really think that there's a belief and stress. I learned to deal with stress by just letting go. But yes, I mean, stress is something that this world teaches us stress.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, it teaches us stress. This world is it's very stressful, but we're not of this world completely. You know, there's a spiritual side to it that really, like I said, you surrender and it takes care of stress. You ever thought about like surrendering, taking care of stress?
I haven't yet, bro. I was
Yes.
there.
Let's do it
I mean,
together right now. Ah.
there's some moment I mean, I wasn't close to God until I had to run a business, you know.
Why? Why?
Cuz like when you're an employee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things just, even if you suck or something or you fail at something, someone's going to carry that boat. But at the end of the day, like if you're a business owner, you're the one that's carrying that boat even if things are not working.
Well, being a business owner, you really just have another child. So yeah, I have 5 kids, bro.
You do?
So yeah, 5 boys, and there's a reason why there's 5 boys,
What is it?
because there's no girls.
Oh, you were just trying. You're just trying. All right.
Yeah.
I can tell you're not going to give up.
No, that is not an option. I'll have to adopt one, but I'm not gonna give up on being a father to a beautiful girl, baby
Wow.
girl.
Was that like a dream of yours or like what
I
caused
just think that you only live once,
it? Mhm.
and if you only live once, why not live the life you want? You know, you only live once. Why not live the life that you want? Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if it happens, you know, if I'm gonna go for it, if it happens, great. But if it doesn't, I'm not gonna say that I didn't try.
Yeah.
Bro, I have a closet full of baby girl clothes since baby number 2.
What the heck?
Yeah, a closet full of baby girl. I have a vision board with her. I write to her in my journal, and I have her name. Like I'm gonna say it, Mia Corona. Why Mia? Because in Spanish, Mia means mine, and I just thought it was a perfect name for a baby girl. So in the future,
Well, I hope you get your dream
well,
come
we're
true.
we're hope dealers, right?
Yeah. We're
We-
not dope dealers. We're
No,
hope dealers.
not never was. I was gonna say. uh,
But keep walking us on the journey to get to where you are today.
well, I mean, I'm just gonna.
Any significant points, you know?
So started my business as pool service, and it wasn't easy, bro. Like I remember working from morning like 4:30 a.m. As like even before the sun came up, I was out in the dark turning the pool lights on and cleaning pools. And then eventually it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and my wife helped me a couple months, and then I finally like I was scared to release responsibilities. How many business owners, and this is real. How many business owners are like they had a job and they started their own business just to be trapped in another fucking job, you know? Like another job, but now it's like everything's on you.
Exactly.
And that happened to me. I was stuck in the loop and money was coming in. And that's what was motivating me was the money. But the more money I made, the more vices I had.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because before you didn't have the accessibility to.
Well, that's where it gets dangerous. Like when you don't have it, you really how can you say that you're not like
Gonna do that.
you're not gonna do it, or you're not a drug addict, or you're not this, you're not that. But once you get it, then that's when the test comes. Like, what do you? It's not how much you make; it's what you do with what you make.
Well.
And what did I do? Yeah, I wasn't very good with money.
Do you think money reveals to the world who that person is or who they are?
It's definitely a magnifying glass for sure. If you're a bad person, money it'll just kind of magnify that to the world. But if you're a good person, then money's not bad, bro. Money is not bad. And I hate the way that Hispanic cultures we grow up thinking that money is the root of all evil, and it's not, bro. It's not. And we would think that if we wanted to be close to God, that we had to be poor, humble.
Mm-hmm.
And now I realize that if you don't have any money, how can you serve God?
Mm.
You can't serve, or you can't like deliver a message. I wouldn't be able to deliver this message right here, right now, if it wasn't because I didn't have, I had to have money.
Right, right.
So, I mean, yeah, money's not bad. Money's actually, it's a tool.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you access to a stage.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
from that's what I've seen, but like,
No, money's to me, it's just a tool. Um,
Mhm.
the way I see money is that either you use it or it uses you.
Yeah. Why do you think? Why do you think some people attach their identity to money?
Because they don't know. I mean, I just don't. I just think that they don't know God.
Mm.
And when you know God, you know that God tells you, put me before anything and everyone.
Mm.
That's a new level right there. That's a level that it took me a while to understand, because I had to put God before my children, before there's levels to everything, right?
Mhm.
So I had to like let go of me being like attached to the money first.
Mm.
And then I was able to get rid of that. But then I got attached it to so many other things. But if when you know God, you know that He's first. And a lot of people like to say that a lot of people say, "Oh, God first, God first." I used to be like that too, and I didn't put God first. What is God? You know, is it fear or is it faith?
Mm.
And a lot of people have fear. And I mean, and it's okay to have fear, but you have to like overcome it.
Yeah.
What am I doing right here, right now? Is I'm overcoming certain fears that I had from trauma from childhood. And that's exactly what I'm here overcoming, so I can help other people overcome what they're going through.
Right. I didn't even know, man. Like a lot of people, and you're doing a phenomenal job. I can't even tell that you're.
That's my first time.
Yeah. Oh, it's your first podcast?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Nice.
Well, we both are blessed.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I like to learn about people's story and kind of like I'm gonna get to live many different lives because, dude, the stories.
Yes.
I don't know. Like,
Yes.
I feel like fate put me in this spot, to like do that.
Yes, of
Um,
course.
But it's a very rewarding to see someone like fought all their battles and decide to be a good person.
Mm.
Because you cannot be a good person.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, of course. Going back to the story,
Mhm.
I just want to kind of fast forward it to a year ago.
Mhm.
I just want to like share where I was at a year ago,
Mhm.
because I feel it right now that I should talk about that.
Mhm.
And I was broken, bro. I had already hired a coach,
Mhm.
and I signed up for the high level program. Like, I didn't even bother with the standard one. I went straight to I think on his program it's called Celebrity. So I went straight to a Celebrity. And no, bro. Like, he hyped me up,
Mhm.
and I was hyped up for a bit,
Mhm.
and then it fell down. I fell down to the peer pressure, to the same get-togethers, the same environment. I didn't have a chance, bro. I didn't have a chance because I didn't have God. I didn't know God,
Mhm.
and I didn't really get much help. It wasn't a fit, bro. It wasn't a fit, and I came across a decision. I had found somebody that I really admired, and I was looking at his message, and I was looking at like how ripped he was, to be honest with you. I really looked at that, and I was like, he looks strong. He looks confident. He looks like he got it under control.
Mhm.
And I saw all the areas I was lacking in. His light revealed a lot to me about
What you could have been.
what I wasn't.
Oh shit! All right.
What I wasn't, and I really wanted to embody that. And I'm like, the coolest thing about it though is that I think I reached out at a perfect time.
Mm.
He had a call and he invited me to a Wednesday call, and he gave me a voice. He gave me an opportunity to speak what we're speaking, my story, and I didn't have that before.
Yeah.
I didn't. Usually, the other coach would just come in for 30 minutes and just kind of like what we need to do, and then see you later, bro.
Yeah, it's like more transaction.
Transaction, yeah.
Yeah.
But he actually listened. The call went on for like almost 2 hours and a half. So I was like, whoa, like we're getting a lot. Everybody had an opportunity to speak.
Yeah.
And I felt at home.
Mm.
My soul felt like my spirit and my soul. I don't know what it was. I didn't know what it was at the time.
Right.
But I felt like it was calling me. But I was still scared to make the transition because I was still with the other coach.
Mm-hmm.
And my insecurity, I didn't even know how to tell him, to be honest with you. But I just started like following his he did podcasts, you know?
Yeah.
So I started following and listening and listening and listening, and it felt like every time I listened to a YouTube video, I got to know him more through his messages on YouTube. So YouTube is so powerful, guys.
Yeah.
It really is. I started my own YouTube channel, and that's what helped me be here at this moment, because I had to make myself vulnerable to a little crowd.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even for them. It was for me. I had to see myself as a person that would get behind camera. And yeah, I mean that's I started listening to Coach, and I signed up. It took a while. I'm not gonna say I did it right away. No, it took a while. But something kept on calling me back, bro. Like it could have passed. I think it passed like some months, maybe, possibly. But the message just was pulling me. It was like reeling me in, you know.
Yeah. So far, it's been an amazing journey to with you, but I think like you said certain things that you have to like work on yourself really hard to actually understand what you're saying, because I talk to a lot of high level entrepreneur or big level people, and they're kind of saying the same thing that you're saying.
Yeah, I just think like a lot of people won't get it. I didn't get it in the beginning, but like Coach taught me over time was to follow my conscience.
Yeah.
I didn't know what my conscience was. I was told my conscience was a bitch voice. I'm serious. As I was growing up, when I didn't want to steal, because that's what we were doing at the time, breaking into houses, stealing beer runs. I got tased, all of that stuff. When I said, dude, I don't feel like doing this, they would say, that's that bitch voice you're listening to. And when Coach revealed that to me, I had to ask for forgiveness, bro.
Wow.
I had to go like deep into say, God, forgive me for so many years of saying that, and that to me, I listen to a lot of worship, bro.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of surrendering every day. It's part of my identity now to do so. And repent is something big, bro. Like I can't live a day without saying it. As soon as I say it, I know that I'm back into alignment.
What was the moment that do you remember the moment that like you decided to change your life? Was it like,
Well, there was never like a specific moment that I could think of right now. I know it's gonna come up, so give me a second. I'm warming up. But okay, we're going back to Coach. I signed up for the program.
yeah,
I'm on the program, and I'm excited first couple weeks.
yeah,
And then I don't know, it was just like something that was programmed in me to like kind of like I wasn't doing a very good job. And Coach was very patient with me.
yeah.
A couple months passed by, and then he would call me out.
Damn.
Call me out on it. And then I'd get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then like again, And then he'd be checking up on me every so often. And one of the biggest like things that really did change was like if coach didn't give more than what he was getting paid for, it wouldn't have happened. I can tell you that much. He would have just said, "Screw it. It's he's not paying whatever."
Yeah.
But he always gave more, and givers gain. That's something that I've learned. Givers gain. So he starts making more events, and I start being involved in them. And every time I go to an event, I always say to myself, I'm going back better and different.
Mm.
And well, your voice has power, guys. Whatever you say, you give life to. So I know unconsciously that's what I was doing. I was saying it and I was giving life to it. It just took time.
What are some like insecurities or things you have to overcome to be on camera? Because
Today nothing, bro. Nothing. This was the biggest one. I mean, I just feel natural now. There's nothing. There's
Yeah.
nothing on camera wise. No, I know there's always gonna be levels to everything,
yeah,
but camera wise, I think we got it. I mean, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be here for sure.
yeah. I mean, it took somebody, one of my friends, to force me to go on his podcast for me to find my voice. Because before I couldn't even talk on camera. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't even like have a conversation with you right now. I would be like red.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
I'm
thing,
brown. You can't tell.
no, but the thing is like, the more confident I get on camera, that means because I'm doing the work behind the scene.
That's big right there. What you just said, the work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So going back to the program, every time, though. Okay, so this was it. I remember now. There's an elite side to this program, and coach talks to me about it, and I wanted it. It was at the moment it was challenging to make the decision too. That was when my challenge came with like letting go, letting go, and I just one day I decided, you know what, nothing was changing again. I was going back into like, but it wasn't his fault. It was me. It was me. It was just the programming that was in me. So I make this change and I go for the elite because I said, you know what, he's giving a lot more. I want to see what more I can get, and I do make it, and we start getting one-on-one calls, and those are the ones that make the difference. Those are the ones that really, like, he gives you like one-on-one time,
Yeah.
and he really helps you like solve those insecurities, those questions that you have, where there's change, you know.
What was your, one or two biggest insecurity that your coach has got it out of you?
Well, obviously being here behind camera, but the biggest one was my left eye, right? Like just accepting myself in the mirror, because I would stand in the mirror and I always like yin and yang came to my mind, like dark side of the light, and just kind of looking at the negative, and I would focus a lot on the freaking negative. And what coach taught me was that whatever I focus on, like whatever you focus on, like that's where the attention goes. And it takes somebody willing to want to reprogram, because you can have all the help in the world, bro. You really can.
Yeah.
But if you do not drop your ego and you do not want it as bad as you want to breathe, I heard that one time. I didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah.
But now I do. When you say you want it as bad as you want to breathe, that means that that's all you could think of.
Damn.
That's all you could think. There is nothing more. And I think I got there.
Wow.
I want it as bad as I want to breathe. That means, but it's God. I go back to it again all the time. He's the one moving it, moving. I'm just like the instrument, but
Do you feel like when you're moving with God, the path, like, it's easier to find and be on the right path?
It illuminates as you walk it, bro.
Hmm.
And that's another quote from Coach.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does. As I'm walking with God, I honestly now I say I don't have to worry about, because worrying doesn't even come from God. If you think about it,
Hmm.
there's worrying. It's not from God.
Hmm.
So anything that's not from God does not serve you. It
Yeah.
actually takes from you.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, actually. I had to like reprocess that. I heard this quote yesterday, and I want to hear your perspective on it.
Okay.
And as you're putting yourself out there more, you're gonna realize that a lot of people that say they support you don't support you. A lot of people that do support you maybe just there to take advantage of your opportunity. But there's a quote. At least when you look at the mirror, it's a darker quote, right?
All right.
Like,
Let me get it.
did you get it? Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got it yesterday.
Hold on.
It's
hold
still
on.
hot.
I'm prepping.
It's when you cry in the mirror, it doesn't laugh back at you.
When you cry in the mirror, it doesn't laugh back at you. That's a quote.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm saying it properly, but for me, it's like
But what do you think it means?
for me, like when I was building my business, I had a lot of people that didn't like what I was doing, or some haters
Just didn't support.
didn't support, and I had people that supported me, but low key they were just there
Ninjas.
for the yeah, just there for the benefits,
Yeah.
And I feel like I was just being like a fool by just trusting people so easily, because for me, I came from like a military background,
Okay.
right? So like, let's say in the military, let's say you grab 100 people that go to boot camp. Those people already been vetted out a little bit, so they're better. I mean, to me, they're already better people,
Okay.
if that makes sense. And they make it through boot camp, which you trim like out of 100 people, you trim like 30. So boom, that's another better batch.
Mm-hmm.
And then you trim all the way down to like different ranks in the military. And I call it a high trust society when you're at that level. But for me, when I take that into the civilian world and I, maybe trust people too easily, I get fucked over or
Oh, that's like I think it goes back to like people pleasing, but it also like being too good, bro. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like you have to develop some sort of wall between those kind of people that haven't really earned your trust yet, you
Yeah.
know? They haven't earned it, yet they want a seat at the table.
all
You
the
know?
time, bro. All the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, they haven't earned it, bro. And what does it take to earn it is going through those tough times to see if they're gonna
Stay around.
stick around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a lot of that going on, and I didn't realize it. I'm not gonna throw any names out there, but I didn't realize that the people that were around me, like you said, they're just were benefiting.
Yeah.
And but I one of the things that I've learned, bro, is, and we're going back to biblical terms, bro, but it says that I can't remember. Let me try to remember it the way it is, but you know what?
Pull it up.
I'm gonna pull it up real quick. I have it right here on my screen.
Yeah,
so
let
I
me
should've-
find that quote, man.
It says, "For we wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against."
Oh, right here. I got the mirror quote.
Get it
Let
for me, please.
The mirror is your best friend
Oh, that's a different one. Okay, go for it.
because when you cry, it never laughs. Charlie.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Charlie Chaplin?
I get it now. Yeah.
I
of course.
butchered it earlier, but that's
Yeah.
kind of deep. We listened to that yesterday, right?
Yeah,
Was it yesterday?
no, that is deep because oh man, I got it. Like, it's not gonna laugh at you. It's gonna be there for you. It's gonna cry with you.
Yeah. I mean, if it laugh at you, then maybe that's a different
no,
paranormal activity,
No, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, but shit, man, fucking.
Yeah, but the one I have was basically like that we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against like negativity, like basically like evil forces. I don't know. I'm not saying it right, but what I mean is that I don't when somebody's doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, I don't take it personal anymore because I know it's not them. I know it's like those evil powers, bro. Like it's just like, well, I'm just gonna say it. It's like it's the devil, bro. You know, it's the devil that uses people that are not aligned.
Damn.
People that are not aligned, that are unaware, will easily get used.
Yeah.
And I just before I used to like hate on them because they were hating on me or
Yeah.
because they didn't support me.
Yeah.
But now I just pray for them, bro. That's it. That's my answer to that.
Like me, I feel like I wasn't alive 100% until I started to become an entrepreneur. Like I feel like I was just living through like the motion, you know, moving with the motion. You know, like the swarm of fish, and you're just swimming with the spawn or whatever, the swarm.
It sucks being there, bro. It really does because uh I it feels like a different life, you know. It feels
Yeah.
like if it feels like it was on a different life now that I was struggling like that. But because I've been my business I had my business now for 8 years.
Uh-huh.
And
That's a long time, bro.
yeah,
Most
yeah.
people don't make it past 2 years
Yeah, yeah.
or 3.
But those 8 years have taught me a lot of. I think when you have a business, like you said, that's when faith comes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it has to because business operate on faith.
For real.
For reals, bro.
Like
Yeah,
for real. Like
yeah. If you don't have faith, you probably don't have a business.
yeah.
Yeah.
And people don't understand it. They think it's all logic, number,
No,
technical.
people are waiting for the perfect time to do the things, and there's never a perfect time. The time is always now, whether it be in the past, it was now. When it was in the present tense, it's now. And when it's in the future, it's always going to be now.
Damn.
It's always going to be now. So now is the time. Presence.
Yeah, I think like being in the present and like actually trying to win in the present, because there's always, you know, some people when they procrastinate, even myself too. I'm always, oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
But
I'm
we
gonna do it tomorrow.
we get comfortable, bro. Sometimes we do, and it takes knowing. I mean, to me, like I said, I always go back to coach because he keeps me on my toes.
Yeah.
Like his program keeps me on my toes. I really think I'm gonna be in it for life, bro.
Yeah,
Because it's like if we start to like drift, we can easily go back into the
and
life that we
and you're
had.
not even aware to like
No,
control it.
But that's why the calls are so important. That's why surrounding yourself with the right people on a weekly basis. And I mean, the reason why I think I changed, bro, is because I got my Monday calls with my team. I got Wednesday calls with coach. I jump on those Saturday calls, and then I got the one-to-ones with coach. Bro, like I'm making this more like positive than negative, you know? I have more good days than bad days if you can.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly think I have like amazing days every day, bro.
Wow.
But I honestly think I do. I just
Are you on like a morning routine kind of ritual thing type?
oh,
or-
bro, me and my family, we get up at 2:30 in the morning.
Damn.
We hit we get ready.
Kind of scared to be part of that
Oh,
family.
bro, it's only a belief. It didn't start like that, but as I started to level up and to adjust my life, I had every time I came with coach, I always looked at my life from a bird's eye view, and I would say, you know what needs to change? It's like a self inventory, bro, that you take on yourself, and you start to say, okay, what needs to change in order for? Because like I had somebody earlier say, what is insanity? Because like, isn't it doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results? And I was like, well, there's always gonna be levels to that. When I look at myself now, we can get caught up in insanity, bro. We can get caught up in insanity. It doesn't matter what level you're at, you can get caught up in it. And one of the things that I realized is that I have to look back all the time in my life and figure out like what am I doing the same that's going to that's gonna keep me in the loop, like just like basically thinking that I'm moving when I'm not really moving.
Yeah, you want to be like aware of what's going on. You know what's crazy? Because like, I remember when that happened to me. Like,
What happened to you?
like you just said that, like I feel like the new me.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you
Like
embody the new you.
like I don't know what it is, but like I feel like I didn't own my life until I started my business and having to face all of the whatever I was avoiding because
Mm. I can feel what you're saying. Like just like kind of running from yourself.
yeah,
Just not really facing the man in the mirror.
yeah. But like if I don't face those problems and fix it, I cannot make money and the business doesn't move forward. You know?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Like to get more sales, what I have to do, get on camera, be speaking in
Fa-
front of people, be stronger than people so that they could lean on me, right? So like I had to like, okay, well, how do I be strong, you know? Face my problems. You know? I don't know. Like what's your take on that?
Oh, bro, you hit it. You know,
Yeah.
you hit it on the head. You have to be strong for others. You really do, because a lot of people don't have that strength, and they rely on somebody for it.
Yeah.
And for us to be the pillar, bro, I think that's amazing. You know, really to like have somebody be like, "You're my rock. You're my strength."
Hmm.
And it always goes back to like reveal yourself to yourself. You
Yeah.
know, I that quote just came to mind, but reveal yourself to yourself, like who you really are. Sometimes I would think that I was that person, but it really is a story that you tell yourself, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you can continue to say you're scared, you're weak, you're not that person, or you can reframe that and say, you know what? Like, who does God say that I am?
Hmm.
And to me, it's all God, bro. All
Yeah.
God. He saved me, and now it's my purpose to help others, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's very noble cause because when you help people, sometimes you have to challenge them, and it doesn't like look pretty all the time. You know
And
what I'm
they,
talking?
they they don't like it either, bro.
Yeah, they don't like it either, but then they thank you 30 to 90 days after.
They do thank you. That
Yeah.
they do. And when those thank yous come in,
Hmm.
mm, yeah, those thank yous come in, it just it was worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like for me to be honest with a lot of people, it takes a lot of courage to actually help them.
It takes a leader.
Yeah, I have
Mm-hmm.
to like really step it up and be like, hey man, this not gonna work unless you have to face those things you're avoiding too. Because I feel like in the society we live now, like a lot of people got soft, and then you know what I'm talking about. Then it's like a song that's not going in the right direction.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of lies, bro.
Yeah,
Like a lot of people are accepting lies on themselves. And I think it always goes back to your circle. Like,
mhm,
who are the people you hang out with? Those people that hang out with, you adopt.
yeah,
You adopt what they do and how they think and everything. So
yeah.
sometimes, like, I bet you had to walk alone for a while, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, look at me, bro. Like, there's not a lot of Asian people doing what I do. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, bro, you're a legend, though.
Yeah, like,
I literally got a text from somebody as I was coming here.
uh,
They seen you in the content, bro, and they go like, "You're with Zune?
yeah,
Oh, you're with the best."
yeah. I mean, like for me, bro, like social media, a lot of people like they buy their followers, they buy their
Hmm.
stuff and stuff like that. But I don't. I don't have a lot of followers on my personal page. I do have like a clipping page, but that one
Hmm.
is like just because it's volume, right?
Hmm.
That one has like 160K follower on it, just organic.
Hmm.
But it's just people asking me for money instead. But my page has like 5,000 people, and I can't even keep up with 5,000 people
Because
message.
it's genuine, bro.
It's real. Like,
It's real. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I've seen pages of clients that have like 100,000 followers, and they get no messages.
What's the point of having a lot of followers, but you don't have the income coming in? You don't have the work coming in. There's
Yeah,
just no point to it.
yeah.
I
But a
mean,
lot of people they do it for like vanity, you know.
mm,
And I think that it's just like another manipulation tactic to get something out of people. Oh, I have this amount of followers. Let me sell you this. You know what I'm talking
for
about?
the people that are coming in and that they're new to social media,
That might fool them.
it will fool them.
Yeah,
It
but
will. I mean, they got me at the beginning.
yeah, but the thing is, like, it doesn't last.
It doesn't because it's like it's one sale or two possibly, but then you see that they're like they're fake accounts, bro. That's what it really is.
Yeah,
And it's like I don't know how they do it, but I did it one time for my dog business.
yeah,
I got instantly like 5K followers. God knows from where they were on Earth. It had nothing to do with genuine. Like I never received a message from anybody.
wow. But that those burn your account too, and I think like it's just the message of doing right for the universe. And you said it, like, you get what you put out. If you put out fake stuff,
You'll get fake people.
you get fake people back. And so, you know, with all the lessons you've learned, you know, and all your businesses, like, where are you taking it now? Like 26 going forward, you know, 2026.
Oh,
going forward?
26 is gonna be amazing, bro. I have I mean up now it's amazing. You know what, bro? With everything that I've learned and all the wisdom that I've gotten from my coach, it wouldn't be fair for me to keep it to myself. So going into 2026, I'm definitely gonna be stepping it up a lot more. I'm doing it right now as we speak.
What do you do?
I'm a coach, guys. I'm passionate about helping you guys change your lives to honestly overcome insecurities. Because if I can do it, I mean, you guys can do it too. To be honest with you, it's not. It's really just about having somebody in your corner that genuinely cares for you and that wants to help you and be by your side. That's God's given purpose for me, bro. To help people do what I did, which is overcome the negativity
Yeah,
on this earth, bro.
that's a noble cause, bro. That's a noble.
It's what fires me up every day, bro.
Yeah.
It
What,
doesn't. Yeah, go for it.
what do you do when there's days that you're like, fuck everybody, you know?
I don't let there be a day like that because that's what structure helps you with, bro. So as we were talking earlier, we get up at 2:30 in the morning. We go to the gym parking lot at 3:30 we're there.
Damn.
The gym opens at 4.
Yeah. Not a lot of people do that,
Why
bro.
do I go there at 3:30? Why do I go there at 3:30? Because that's when I give that time to God, bro. I read the Bible, I read the scripture, the lessons. Me, my wife, my son, he's 12 years old, and then we have a friend too. Her name's Mireya. She joins us there too, and we all hop into my truck, and we're just spreading the good word, bro, the gospel. We power ourselves up in our spirit first, then we go into the gym. And then we go into the gym, we get, we work on our body, and at the same time I'm surrendering still.
Yeah.
I'm still on that spiritual level where everything that I do in the gym, it's not even about the body. I tell my wife and I tell everybody that I work with, we're building our spirit right now in the gym. It's not about the, I mean, you get the results because you do the work, bro, but we're after high frequency.
Yeah.
That's what we're after. We have a strong community. We live in the Coachella Valley. We have a strong community there, bro, and it's only growing. It's growing. It's growing. It's massive. It's gonna be big. 2026. I'm leveling up, bro. I'm seriously thinking about a gym. It's been put into my mind to open up my own gym.
Really?
Yes, yes. So I'm following that.
I might have a connection for you.
Wow, that'll be dope.
Yeah. And it's one of the biggest gym franchise, but like smaller.
I want something where, cause this is what's happened, bro. Just recently we went to a gym. I'm not gonna say the name, but we were doing what we do, and we started like praying for each other in a little circle. And I was recording it. There was nobody there, bro. There was nobody there, but I was recording it with my tripod, and they came up to tell us to not record. And I felt that as it being a message to me to say, dude, you need your own space where you guys can do what you guys do without being bothered by anybody or without bothering other people too.
Yeah.
Because some people just don't like hope dealers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's like, people get like a perspective like hope dealer, but it's not really. I think
Mm,
it's like you're like a spiritual like guider,
mm,
because like the thing is like anything can happen in this life, and if you look back, you can kind of connect why someone does something. And a lot of time when people are desperate and in situations they put themselves in because it's just walking down the wrong path, right? You're just walking down the wrong path,
mm-hmm.
but you could have been there as the person to direct them to the right path, right? I think you're more of like a lifesaver instead of like,
I feel like I'm called to help, to help other Miguels that are out there,
hmm
other people that are going through insecurity, other people that, just have limited beliefs, bro.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned that you have a coaching program that you're working on right now, and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be going to new levels with it in 2026. Can you tell us a little bit more about your program and how you help people?
The program is honestly, guys, it's the blueprint that helped me, and it's about getting structure. It's about building the person that will get you to where you want to be,
hmm
to where you can live a life that you love, bro. And it involves, fitness, family, faith, and finance.
hmm
So I want to help in all areas because it's part of being in alignment. You cannot be in alignment if you're failing on one of those areas.
Can you say
You
that one more
won't
time? Say that one more time.
fitness, family, faith, finance.
Ooh, okay.
You won't be in alignment if you're missing on one of those, something's off.
Yeah.
And you just can't live a fulfilling life. I really don't think you can. I really think you have to have all that, or you have to be working on it.
hmm
Because what's the point of having all the faith in the world? How would you even have faith if you didn't have, if you didn't expose yourself to a situation where you need faith?
Yeah. I
People,
I feel like that's when you feel most alive too.
well, you as a business owner, you know
Yeah.
that your faith grows
Yeah.
when you're actually doing something
Yeah.
that requires like just like supernatural help,
No, for real. Like when I do something and it's in the favor of my clients,
hmm
I always get more.
Oh
When
yeah.
I do something in the favor of myself but not my clients, I get less. People can sense your intention. I know. I mean, that's
No,
just me, but
no, you're right. When you talk about intention, everybody has an intention.
Mhm.
And when I came to you, your intentions were to help,
Yeah.
were to help me get my message out, tell my story, and you did more than that, bro. Like you're very like warm, bro. You really took me in, and like if we knew each other for like a long time, like you genuinely you cared about me and you reached out. You really, I mean, I really gotta say, you went all out, bro.
Yeah.
I really, and I feel it. You really do care,
Yeah.
you
Because
know.
like for me, I'm just detached from like the money side. I'm detached from the business side. Because like I'm not like a person that's like, oh, you know technical analysis, all that. Like I'm just like, let me just talk to the person that's in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
and my life will be very fulfilling because I get to see many lives through many perspective.
You said that earlier, and I was pondering on it.
Yeah, because I was like, today I get to live as Miguel. As
Yeah,
a journey.
yeah. No, as we're telling my story, bro, I feel like we went down memory lane,
Yeah, like we're just like strolling down the
Yeah,
the the, the path.
the path, and I love that because that's the same way I feel when I read books.
hmm
When I read books, I could be in my room and I feel like I'm exactly where that person was
Uh-huh.
because I'm seeing it through their perspective.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you do, bro. Like you see everybody's life from their perspective,
Uh-huh.
and I think that's amazing, bro. It's
Yeah. And then
just,
some people I could like tell that they're still in pain.
mm,
But I respect that they're brave and they're fighting for it.
They're going against the current, bro.
Yeah, going against the odds,
Yes,
and
sir.
and like that's respect. You know?
Yeah, yeah. You have to build courage
Yeah,
to actually even come here, like you said.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
like the thing is, like speaking on camera is the biggest like
It's
yeah
one of the biggest fears.
yeah public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to be able to like I have to do so much work for myself. No, you're gonna lie.
Everybody has to do work for themselves to get behind camera. It's very like I see a lot of people and they can't get behind camera,
Yeah.
but it's because of their self worth, bro. And
Yeah.
that's one of the things I want to help them out with.
Wow.
Is that the way you see yourself,
Uh huh.
the world sees you, you know? And when I used to see myself in the mirror, I used to see the bad, bro. I used
Yeah.
to see the bad. And now that I see myself, I focus on what I want. And I get to see that now because wherever I go, bro, I'm getting like positive energy
Yeah. I
everywhere.
mean,
Because I give it though. I have to give it first. I've one of the things I've learned from coach was if you really want it, you must give it. If you don't give it, you don't get to keep it. You know? I think that's big. Like there's a lot of principles I live by
uh huh.
and they work.
It's like, bro. I mean, if you look at the universe as a game, I mean, I seen it that way.
No, it really is the game of life, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's like, fucking, you know what I'm talking about? Like certain things you do, and it's just you, whatever. Like if you chase after something, it runs away, right?
Bro, I met somebody this morning at the hotel that I'm staying at.
Uh huh.
Dopest thing, he gave me his number. I'm gonna be able to reach out to him. But I go down for breakfast as I wake up, and I'm going down, and I see somebody there, and like me, I talk with very good energy, and I'm just like, oh, do we have to pay this and that? I'm asking him, and he goes like, yeah, but just serve yourself, and they find you. And I'm
Damn.
like, okay. So I serve myself, and we're talking, and as the lady like comes out, she thinks like because we're flowing so good, bro. She thinks we come together,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, oh no no no. I sit over here. He sits over there. But we start talking, and I feel like I to be honest with you, now that I've overcome this insecurity with my left eye, I'm able just to be myself, bro.
Yeah.
And when I'm myself, like people can feel it, and we start talking, and we start talking. At the end of the day, bro, like we're talking, and the energy's so good, bro. He pays for my breakfast,
Damn.
and I'm just like, wow. And he goes like, no no no, it's all good, don't worry about it, I pay for the you, and enjoy.
Yeah.
And I pull out my phone, bro, and I start recording. Hey, I start telling like my people like what happened, and this and that. And as I turn the phone for him to say something, he goes like, nope, delete the video. Don't record me. I don't want you to record me. And then I go, respect. I put it down. I delete it, and I make another video of just me talking. And he goes like, I don't like social media, this and that. He doesn't. And I was like, okay, but we still vibe on good energy.
Mm-hmm. That's the
And
thing. Like, happily disagreement is hard to find nowadays.
yeah, but at the end of the day, respect, bro. That's gold, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So we start like conversating, and it leads to a conversation about God, bro.
Yeah.
And it leads to like us both opening up. And what he tells me next is so crazy. He told me a lot of stories, and
Mm-hmm.
they're all based on faith and about God. But the biggest one that hit me was that he said he was crippled, like he could not walk, and doctor said he would never walk.
Yeah.
This man's standing, bro, getting his breakfast.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I want to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
And long story short, bro, but he was healed
Mm-hmm.
and he's walking. And the question, right? How? What happened? He says that one day he went into church and that the pastor asked him, if I can give you anything in the world, and I can give it to you right now, whatever it is, money, cars, house, what do you want? And the guy looks at him and he goes like, well, I want to walk.
Mm.
And I swear it feels like it's out of a movie, bro, but I'm literally like seeing this person, and he goes like, okay, But if I get you to walk, will you believe in God?
Mm.
Oh, that's deep, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, bro? It's getting hot in here. This is
You're
something.
dropping the sauce.
Oh no, this is. As I'm telling you, bro, I'm getting like goosebumps, and so I'm expecting like one of those miracles, bro, where like he literally just like says get up and he stands up, right? But he says no, and I was like, what happened, bro? He goes like, so for the next 4 years, I went every day and he put me in a bath of hot water. So hot. And they would stretch my arms 1,000 times and they stretch my legs 1,000 times every day until months passed by and I started feeling my nerves again.
Damn, that's
Bro, I mean, I was like expecting like, oh, like he got healed instantly.
no.
And he goes like, no, I saw how this pastor did that every day. And I'm asking him like, when did your faith grow? He goes like, well, to be honest with you, he goes like, as soon as he told me that if I wanted to be healed, that's when I had faith. But you see, a lot of people think like when they're healed, that they're gonna be healed instantly. And just like the program, it doesn't work instantly.
Yeah.
It takes time if you're willing to do the work. You have to do the work.
Yeah.
You said it. A lot of people don't see the work behind the scenes before you get to Mr. Big Shot over here.
Yeah.
But there is definitely work that goes behind the scenes. And as I was listening to the story, I'm just like, wow. Like, this is a story. This is a real story where this person now is walking. And then the last thing he gave me before, like, the conversation ended, and he just kind of wished me a good day and everything. I saw him stand up, and he goes, like, look. And he was, like, 6 inches taller in one leg than the other.
Mm.
And he goes like, but you know what? He goes like, I don't care. I'm walking, bro. Something that they told me I would never be able to do.
Wow.
And it gives people hope, bro.
Yeah.
And there is hope for people if they just believe.
Yeah. I mean, even, a lot of people have like invisible trauma or disability that we don't even see.
One of the things that he told me too was that he was very grateful. He goes like, I could never understand it. And I was literally thinking about this, like I've been thinking about this, and it was just like a confirmation to me was when he said like that he thanked God because he saw that by him being in a wheelchair, it really like it didn't let him like really get that lost into the world. And when I see it, like I see it from my perspective too, I go like, what if Miguel was 100% with his eye and everything? I think I would have got really, really lost where I wouldn't be I wouldn't be sitting right here in this position to be giving my story out if God didn't protect me. Like what people think God does to you is honestly really to protect you from yourself.
Damn.
And I really take it to the heart, and I believe, bro. I believe.
Wow. That's insane. No, I could feel it on that. That was like,
So yeah.
no, that's deep, bro.
Yeah, it is because I really see it that way. Like it's crazy. I had a lot of conversations with God, and there was a lot of whys, like you said, and why me, why this, why that. But you don't get it when you want to.
Yeah,
You know,
bro, it's so crazy.
you
Because
don't.
I'm impatient sometimes,
Everybody is.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need to do this goodwill, and then 7 day plus whatever time frame later, something good's gonna happen to me.
No, bro. Like when you do it out of the heart,
Mm-hmm.
he told me so much stories, bro, that I mean, there isn't enough time to tell them all.
Yeah,
But one of the things I do want to say is that when you give out of your heart and you don't expect anything back, he told me this, bro. Look, I do want to share this because this is big.
mm-hmm.
He said, has anybody ever asked you for $1 or some cents, like a homeless person?
Mm-hmm.
And I go like, and I'm just listening. He goes like, "Have you ever realized that he believes like in karma, bro? But he also believes like that God's testing you every day, bro." And he goes like, "If you ever like got asked and you said to them, 'No, I don't have any change. I don't have this. I don't have that.'" He goes like, "But you have a credit card or you have a card or you have something. You can go into the store and buy them something to eat. Ask them if they want something to eat or whatever it is. That's a test from God." But
Mm,
when you say that you don't, doesn't like mysteriously something break down in your house?
that's true.
Doesn't like you car wreck something happens where you lost more money than what you were asked to give?
Mm,
But when you give, doesn't like magically you get a blessing?
yes.
And I've seen it all the time. And it's funny because everything he's saying I live by, but he doesn't know me. And
Right.
as I'm listening to everything, I'm like, if you knew how I lived and how everything, you would know that. But it was just a message from God.
I think it's like there's a universal truth
Mm.
that we all know, but it's not like we're telling each other because it comes from like lessons and trial and tribulations and
Well, I think it comes from like a lot of people just focusing on themselves and not on other people. Like you said,
mm,
when you're here, you're focused on the person in the chair. You really want to, see their perspective and stuff.
yeah.
But a lot of people are just so much focused on their problems and not on helping other people. There's
Yeah.
always somebody less fortunate than you,
Wow.
and you can always help. You cannot say that you can't. There's always, when you get asked, just ask yourself, can you really help? You got to ask yourself that, because I can tell you, like, every time I get asked, I don't always pass the test. But now that I got this message from him, it's like from here on forward,
Hmm.
I'm all in, baby.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
going to be tested because I spoke on it.
yeah. No, bro. I was tested on the. I don't know if you know, but I ran across America like
Yes,
last year.
yes, yes. I saw that.
Bro, that was like
A test.
that was like a crazy test from multiple angles. I was attacked from all direction.
Mm.
You
It's a
know.
mental game, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I had payment processor hold money that was supposed to be for the trip.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through, we're at $0,
Mm.
and then I had to like will some magic and made it happen. Because I was only planning to do like a cruise walk, 20 miles a day, and then at the end, I was like, "Oh shit, we got $0 in Kansas. We need to figure something out ASAP."
What'd you do?
I did some deals,
Mm.
sent my team out, made it happen, and then but I was like, damn. Can you imagine, bro? You got an RV, you're a foreigner, and you got your cousin out there and some people.
What do you need at that point?
Oh, I didn't need it. I needed hope, bro.
Faith.
Yeah, I needed faith, bro. I was like praying as I was running, but
Um,
I know like I was like something's gonna happen today positively. Something's gonna
you were
happen.
expecting it,
Yeah, I was
but
like,
at the same time, you were being tested through it.
oh yeah, I was like every day I was like something's gonna happen today. That's
Yeah.
positive. Some
And it always happens towards the end,
and
right?
bro, why does it do that, bro? It's such a
Because it's stretching your faith, bro. It's
bro.
it's uh it's yeah,
It
yeah.
comes like 2 seconds right before everything falls apart.
When you're almost ready to give up.
Yeah, and it's not, bro. And even like at the end, I had to do like 30 miles a day for like I think like a month or so.
Was that trauma?
Bro, that was like crazy. I was like, and bro, it was called the Abolitionist Mountain. Or I don't know what it's called, but like near New York.
Mm-hmm.
So like coming out of Cali, it's like this, and it's just flat all the way to like near the East Coast,
Mm-hmm.
and it starts to have crazy mountain ranges. I was like,
I'm dying over here.
I was like, yo, that like how like movie they save the climax for last.
Yeah.
I was like, 30 miles a day in these conditions. Fuck it, I'll just do it. I was tested, bro. That was like the most tests I've ever had.
Yeah,
But
that's
but the thing is, it was in my control. I could control moving forward and that.
I mean, that's challenging, bro.
Yeah,
To run that much, bro. Like
yeah. But
I
like,
I run 2 miles and something, and I can't walk for 2 days.
yeah. But the thing is, like, I feel like it's fate. Like maybe God had a fate for you to be aesthetically disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think he just put that in my journey. Maybe he's preparing me for something else. I'm
No,
not.
he definitely is.
Yeah.
You just gotta ask what.
Yeah. I was like, why that test? But I passed it. You know, the thing
Yeah.
is, like, I didn't like. Some people would cheat it, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cheat it, bro. Because I didn't do it for the world. I did it for me,
But how did you feel when you came on the other side?
bro. It just feel like coming out of jail, bro. What you talking about?
I'm in prison here,
I
guys.
was like, oh, I could,
Freedom.
I could finally, like enjoy life, But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, there's so many like lessons and values that I got to reflect on that we didn't have, like in our busy everyday,
Yeah, I mean, at that point when I can remember when I was running,
Mhm.
and I'm not running like you, bro. I'm
Yeah.
running
I mean,
a
I'm
lot
not
better.
running. I'm not a runner either. I was like, it's like a sightseeing tour, bro.
Yeah.
I just want to say I did it. That's it,
Yeah. Yeah, it becomes a mind game, bro.
bro.
It
It
does.
was. And there was one moment I was about to pass out. I was like, God, if you're real, let
This
it
would
be.
be the time.
This would be the time. Let it be win, and it go whoosh. I was like, whoa. Let's do it
Keep
one more time. Whoosh.
keep going.
I was like, all right, I'll keep going. No, for real though. Like that was actually like a
That
crazy. I
happened.
actually told my cousin. He was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's because, bro, like, I think we need to create a stronger relationship with God.
Yeah,
We really do because we need it.
yeah. I mean, I felt like on that trip, I had God with me the whole time, and I wasn't fearing of anything. That was
Uh,
that was scary.
I
But
know, I believe you, bro. It really it takes the light in one person to recognize the light in another.
yeah, yeah. And I think like if we can do that, we can help people.
We
The
give them permission to shine, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why I love like seeing other people win.
Well, isn't it like that's how you see the way I see it now is like I see God in others all the time now.
Yeah,
I really do, like, because I really do believe that we're all one.
hmm
We're all really all one. I mean, there isn't no race, no color, no nothing.
hmm
The spirit that's in me is the same spirit that's in you.
yeah,
I truly believe that.
yeah. I think we're just a collective consciousness,
Yes,
and then if
yes.
if you're like trying to screw over other people, it's gonna
You're really screwing over yourself.
yeah, you poke that, and it'll just poke back at you
Yeah,
down the line.
eventually.
All right. Well, how can people find you, and how can people be a part of your program?
Okay, guys. So you guys can hold on. You guys can find me at Miguel Corona Official on Instagram. And if you want to be part of the program, all you really have to do is hit the DM, send me a message real quick. Let me know how we can help. I mean, that's all I got for them right now, bro. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're definitely coming back. We're gonna be back here soon.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, like, you can hop on our, I'm trying to book out a private jet. You know what I'm talking about? You can
That's
have
good. That's good. I like how you're expanding my mind, bro.
Because the thing is, like, we had a crazy 60K event
Mm.
in Miami. We got like multiple yachts, and it was like,
Oh wow.
and that was just like an event. That was just me in my car. I was like, it'd be great if we get a yacht for my birthday. But I got no dollars right now. What do I do? I sell tickets to an event that I made up. You know what I'm talking about?
There's always a way.
But it become one of the best
It'll be worth it.
event in Miami. People still talk about it over there. And I'm not even from Miami. I'm not a
Yeah.
big baller. But I
But
made it happen with the resources.
where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
There is. You're doing big things, bro. You're
Yeah.
gonna get really far in life. I truly believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay winning.
I was just happy that like 30 people came, pay about 2K each, and
That's all it took. To break it down, huh?
yeah, and then I was like, damn, I impacted a lot of people. And a lot of those people that went were on my podcast. And then they came back and they told me like a month later, like, oh, dude, we just hit our best months. And I think it's just like them stretching themselves to be there,
Expose them to like different levels.
expose them to different levels, but also expose their audience to
Oh,
what's
yeah.
happening. right?
Yes, yes.
And then-
It's like me right now. I'm being exposed to different people that I wasn't exposed to just
Yeah.
by like being here with you, bro.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, bro, like I love what you're doing.
You met one of the champion trainer. Yeah.
Yeah, I met Bill yesterday. We got a picture with him.
Yeah.
And that definitely exposes you too, you know, like all those. I would love to say to surround yourself with the right people, and I literally got that message from somebody that I was with the right person.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're doing big things, bro.
Yeah. I thank you so much for being a part of this podcast, bro. And thank you for
Thank you, bro,
uh,
for having me.
oh, well, thank you for coming out, travel, and like, it really is something special. And if I could just do podcasts all day, bro, I'll do that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's kind of enjoying. I just like,
No, I'm definitely enjoying the moment, bro.
yeah,
Like you got me out of my comfort zone. Um and I'm really like I'm excited to see what comes out of this.
yeah. But also, bro, like, when I get big enough where I have a yacht in the back, we just do podcasts and drink tea. You know what I'm talking about? Right?
Some Topo Chico. We'll get some Topo
Yeah,
Chico.
yeah. But think of like, who does that? Nobody.
You do.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah. All right, man.